Hey Gravelers, Morgan with Desert Gravel and Co2uT. I could not think of a more fitting backdrop to give you an update on the race and really to sum up the journey we've had in getting this event across the finish line and really kind of what this year has been like for all of us. If this doesn't sum that up, being here at Endless, I don't know what would. First and foremost, I have to say thanks to each and every one of you. Your involvement in Desert Gravel and Co2uT, your support of us this year, your belief in what we're doing has been absolutely beyond our wildest expectations. So thank you for that. You know, I don't know if you realize it, but each and every one of you basically is a micro investor in building our company. Your investment through your registration is what makes the difference between my vision of Desert Gravel being just my fantasy and pipe dream and the reality. So thank you for your belief in us and for helping get this thing lifted. And for those reasons, we hope that you'll stick with us and ride this thing out. I wanted to come here today and give you nothing but great news. As recently as a week ago, everything was full steam ahead and we were on to go. But after speaking with our health department yesterday, our event is currently on hold. And the reason for that is Mesa County has decided to open its school system on August 17th. And they're concerned that that could put pressure on the healthcare system, and they need to see how that plays out for a little bit before they can allow a group size like ours to go forward. So we had to do some soul searching and talking yesterday like we've done so many times. And I did what I always do. I did what I did this morning. I did what I did when I needed to decide months ago if we were going to tip like another one of the dominoes and just cancel our event for this year. And what I realize and what I want to share with you is that when you come out here and ride and you come out here and experience this terrain and you get out here in this vastness of this incredible desert, for a little while at least, all of those things, all of that shit just goes away. There is no COVID, and there is no stress, and there is no financial concerns, and there are no political issues. There is nothing but this incredible terrain and this amazing gravel and all of this beauty. And it gives me hope that everything's going to be okay. So because of that, we're not throwing in the towel yet. It would be so easy to say, oh, that's it. All right, we're canceling and we're moving to April 24th of next year, which is our date for Co2uT 1A or Co2uT 2, depending on how this thing goes down. But what I decided a long time ago is that we want to be that spot of hope for each of you, that date on the calendar that you look forward to, and that video that you put yourself in, or that picture on your wall that you think about when you hop on your trainer again and you look at the training plan and have to go out and ride again, or you're buried in your house and you can't get out and you need something to look forward to. We want to be that spot of hope. We don't want to be virtual. We want to be real. And we don't want avatars. We want dust in your eyes and sand under your wheels. So we're keeping hope alive. What we are doing to make this easier for everybody is we're changing our refund policy. Our 60-day cutoff is coming up. We're negating that. There's no risk of your entry fee at this time. What we are going to do is wait until the first week of September, and at that point, at about 40 days out, we are going to make a decision if we are in a healthy situation and we can push things forward and stay on for October 10th, or if we defer until April 24th of next year. So right now, you don't have to do anything except try and be hopeful. If that's too much stress for you, if it's too much pressure for you, if you don't feel like that's the right thing, let us know and we'll give you a refund and give you your entry fee back now. To do that, you go to refund@desertgravel.com. That's the only way you can do it. You've got to let us know at refund@desertgravel.com. You don't need to do that. When we get to the first week of September, we'll give you some options. Again, a full refund. When it comes to that point, I'll strongly encourage you personally to defer to help us keep the love alive and keep the wheels on this thing until spring of next year. April 24th is our date for Co2uT 2 or Co2uT 1A, so it won't be that far in the future. And we feel like, and they said at the health department yesterday, there's something about this October date that feels like it could happen. So we're sticking with it. So I wish I had better news, but I don't have terrible news. We're not going down yet. We're not idiots. We think that we can manage this and make it happen and keep you safe. We've got a COVID plan. We'll get into it later. It's effective. It's supported. It's based on science. And it won't change anything that happens out on the race course, the ride course. The only deadline you need to worry about today, if you want a jersey, many of you women that signed up early didn't get a chance to even see the jersey design. Safety, our kit sponsor, does fantastic kit. They've designed a beautiful jersey for us. If you want one, you've got to go to this link and get that ordered before the end of the weekend. If you've ordered a jersey and you are going to ask for a refund, you have to cancel that jersey order before Sunday. When that order goes through, that jersey is yours, whether it's Co2uT this year or Co2uT in April. So think about that. And other than that, all we can do is say thank you and hang in there. Oh, and a little announcement. Sorry. A little incentive for you to hang in there with us. We were going to make a big announcement at our awards party at Co2uT, and obviously that may not happen this year, so I wanted to do a little incentive and a little sneak peek for you now. We intentionally moved Co2uT to April, long before COVID came, and the reason for that is Co2uT is always going to be in the spring, and in the fall, we are going to launch our second event. And many of you that are insightful have said to me, you know, you've got all these crazy big giant monsters based on dinosaurs, and you don't have a T-Rex. Isn't T-Rex the big bad monster? And the answer is yes. And our answer is, and we do have a T-Rex. And our T-Rex is a female. And she is one bad little bitch. I'm here to tell you. May not look like it, but T-Rex is one big bad monster. Her name is Rexy, and she is the queen of the desert. I predict that Rexy will become one of the most iconic gravel courses in the country, if not the world. And the first outing for Rexy is going to be very limited. It's going to be very special. It's probably going to go to a lottery. But what we want to do for an added incentive for you is, if you stick with us and either do the event this year or defer to spring, you will get a guaranteed entry into Rexy next October if you're brave enough to take her on. So a little added incentive for Rexy. So that's it. Keep training. Keep the faith. Keep hoping like we're hoping. I can promise you, when you get out here and you ride, whether it's October of this year or spring of next year, it will absolutely both clear and blow your mind. If anybody just needs to get it together and regroup, all you got to do is come out here and go for a ride with us. It is incredible. So thank you for hanging in there with us. If you're in a spot where you need your money back, or you just can't get it together this year, email us, refund@desertgravel. If you have hope and you have faith, ride it out with us for another few weeks, and we are doing everything we can to keep you safe, to keep our community safe, and keep the wheels on this thing. So until then, gravel on. All right, Rexy, we got to go finish a ride.